Okay, welcome back. Today's day two of me trading. Leaving my job to trade professionally. So let's see what the fuck market is doing. So right now, what we seeing on the first I came on the market, there was 8:30 news. Usually I start trading at 8 o'clock because that's the start of New York session, right? I start trading at 8 o'clock, but they had news at 8:30, so 30 minutes before news, I don't take trades. And an hour after news, that's when I could start trading back again. So the news come, it's an hour after news. Well, technically it's 9:26, so we're waiting for 9:30. What we see in the market is very interesting. You check it? So we see a downtrend on the 15 minute from here, which is a rejection from a previous liquidity point that I don't know. I just marked it up. Well, I know. Let me show you. Probably on the 4 hour. Yes. So it was a high on the 4 hour. And we seen a rejection on the 15 minute from that. Rejection from the liquidity point, it took liquidity, then it started going down. And from that point, when it started going down, it decided to switch from that liquidity point. So on the 15 minute, we see that's a low, down move, then up move. That's a low. That's a liquidity point right there. Right under that, we see price sweep under that liquidity point and go up. What did that create? That created an order block. So on the 5 minute, we mark the order block. That's the high that it broke on top, and that's the low. Right? So that's the order block. So most likely in the future, if price go back and hit that order block, it's going to go up because that order block was created from liquidity. That means there are pending orders there that need to be fulfilled. Bam. Now what we see also on the 15 minute is a liquidity point right there because that's a high. Above highs and lows are liquidity points. So the reason why market green is because it's on the 15 minutes. The reason why that one is purple is because that's a daily liquidity point. So we see price reacting off that daily liquidity point right there. Um, why we're not taking a trade to the downtrend? That whole price reaction, the order block for that price reaction is right down there. So price have to break through that, which is not even that, which is that right there. That's the low that created that whole uptrend move. That was during the news. So it basically unreasonable to take a trade right there. So we're just going to wait for price to sweep that 15 minute high and show signs of coming down. And we're going to possibly take a trade, or we're just going to watch that go down. Just watch it go down. And yeah, so that's basically it. We're just waiting right now. What we see in there. That line is the that line is a what line? That line is a daily. That's a daily high. And you see a nice rejection of that. But we can't take the trade. Well, actually, in actuality, we can, but our stop loss will be too massive to take that trade. You check it, so you have to wait and see. But hopefully, what we want price to do is come up there, sweep that liquidity point, break structure on a downtrend like that. Oh my gosh, break structure on a downtrend. So we see it sweep liquidity up there. When price will go up, sweep that 15-minute liquidity, then show signs of reversing, which is breaking that structure right there. And then we enter there and we go for longs, put our first take profit down there, second take profit right down there, but it doesn't look like that will happen. It's looking like price have a nice rejection from that daily liquidity point, and that's exactly what we're on here right now. Oh my god. Yeah. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Yeah, we gotta take that trade out. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. If we get another liquidity point right there on the 15 minutes. See, that's a high on the, well, that's a lower high on the 15 minutes. So if price sweep that, that's another trade opportunity. So let's see what the hell is going on. That's also a low on the 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, that shit is crazy. Wow. You see 1,000 things, and they came in late at night. I told me what to do. They told me what to say. Hey, I see 1,000 things. I see 1,000 things. I see 1,000 things. I see 1,000 things. Looking to the eyes. You see 1,000 things. You see 1,000 things. You see 1,000 things. I'm around in this bitch. I was down in this bitch. I'm not burning sound in this bitch. I even like wake up like a few hours ago, meditation, read a book, Let's get this shit, bros. Let's get this shit. So we want to see price reaction of that liquidity point. That's a 15-minute leak. That's a 15-minute low or a reaction from there. So we could see what's going on. Because that's a low under 15 minutes. So any reaction from there, let's scope out the highs. That should not make no sense. So let me remove that there. Because the high is too high in that shirt. So we're basically waiting for price to either sweep this liquidity or that liquidity. Or enter that order block and we could just go longs. Today looking like a good trade day. That's actually a very nice little setup. If that basically also what we're seeing is if that's a FVG, that whole gap between these two candles is a FVG. If price close below that, that's showing that there's loads of bearish momentum. So that means taking sell trades would be optimal because you're seeing price invalidating that big FVG, which I think it will. But let's see. What I seen is that that's the original order block that created that whole long trend. I think price is going to go back inside of that, touch that order block, and then shoot up. Shoot up. Because right now on the daily, what we're seeing is prices at an all-time, well, not all-time higher. Let me see. Let me see on the weekly. Yeah, prices definitely shooting at an all-time high. So we could definitely expect that on a 5 minute, 1 minute and 58 seconds again to go for that to see what the hell is going on. What the hell? You want to knock on your pussy hours, man? Okay, guys. Oh my gosh. Uh, let's see. Oh boy, I don't even have my thing open just in case a trade happen, boy. Deep sick. I just use DeepSeek to tell me how much to risk on my trade in lot size. Because to calculate that every time you check it, look at the lot size and I tell it to create a prompt for me. Guys, use AI. Use AI. And then I'm going to open a fresh, well, I don't need to open a fresh DeepSeek. Open a new chart. Calculate the lot size. I will trade as NAS100. I will provide my stop loss in pips. This, yeah. Okay. Alright. So that's it. Okay. What we see there is nice. Basically, if that candle close by weakening that FVG, that means that FVG there, this FVG, that means it's being respected, so price likely to go to the uptrend. So let's see how this fucking shit played out. 15 minutes, let me see on the 15 minute how much time we have 10 minutes left. Yeah, that's a nice little FVG, boy. And the aliens came at nah, I told me what to do. They told me where to go. I see 1,000 things. I see 1,000 things. Okay. Price likely, most likely would go in an uptrend. Well, not really, because you see price invalidating these little bullish FVGs with big bearish FVGs. So price likely to go in a downtrend. Let's see. Let's see. Is either price re-up over that liquidity line, which is a 15-minute low, and then go up, or re-up off that order block, which is more likely, and then go up. Yeah, that's the only two options I see in it, based on what I see in the whole market. Um, by the way, the strategy I'm using is TGR strategy. So, well, not TGR, but it's ICT concepts basically. Yeah, now it's just waiting. I'll update you all if anything go on. Interesting stuff just happened. We see on the 5 minute that the candle closed below this FVG. So it's most likely. Oh, we see a liquidity point get swept right there. Basically, what I'm saying is most likely that price will keep going on a downtrend, right? So we see a liquidity point get swept, but we're not seeing any rejection to the upside or break of structure. So we cannot take a trade of that liquidity line yet, because we're not seeing enough confirmation that price will be shoot back up. What I think price will do is enter on that. So let me start plotting my trades. Oh my gosh, trading view. What the sometimes you just have to let trading view know what's up. We're going to put our entry probably there, and then our exit is going to be a little bit below that line, probably a 14 pip stop loss. Um, our first TP probably going to be at this pitch right here, 2.48, and our last TP going to be right up there. I don't feel like talking around. That's a 9.78 trade. You check it, register what on a trade there. Me ask DeepSeek what the fuck is going on. 14 pips stop loss. Come on, DeepSeek guys. I think it's ticking it away. Probably because I have capital over there. Capital open there. That's MT5 right there, guys. So that's where we're going to be executing the trades. Let me see if DeepSeek correct with this calculation, because the other time the calculated lot size is approximately 3.57. While this calculation is standard, always double check the contract size for NAS100. Let's check it. 3.57. Um 3.57 lot size. NAS100. 3.57. Alright. Our trade would be 23869. 23869. Okay, and our stop loss is going to be 23855.44. Oh fuck. Okay, that's good enough for me. So that's a stop size of 14. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we got everything sorted out now. Boy, I was tweaking already, yo. I was tweaking already. So we want price to come now inside of that beach and close. And then we will take a trip. Oh, damn, I was tweaking. Hey! It go too easy. Go too easy. Let's see. Exactly what the fuck I talking about. I don't know, but the price is too different on MT5 and trading views. Too different. I just waiting for price to hit this zone and then bah, a 5 minute close hitting that zone and then we go to let's see. Mm-hmm. Let's say the zone, yes. Mm. We see the reactive some FVGs though. Only 15 minutes. Only 15 minutes this only. Haha. Only 5 minutes this only, yes. We're looking for a deeper heat of that zone. But on the 15 minutes, if you draw that zone on the 15 minutes, you definitely hit that zone. Am I willing to get stuff miss that trade opportunity? But if anything, I can just enter some longs of a LVG or some shit like that. I'm pretty sure that bitch is gonna go down and hit that. Come on, but it's showing some major resistance. I have what I'm not gonna lie. So you see that there is that there. So that's the 15-minute order block there. Boy, I can go back and that fucking around. Okay, let's see. So we see that rejection right there. Definitely. Yeah, that's fucking up the history moderation rate. I didn't think I'd be taking everything actually. Yeah, I didn't even too much. We could have taken trade in 1 minute, dog. We could have taken trade in 1 minute, guys. If you take that trade in 1 minute, that's still a bad risk in the moderation. You want a deeper retracement inside that beach, yeah. Come on, price action. You fuck around with me. Maybe they're lying on that chest. Guys, if I don't say nothing right now, I fucking locked in with the guys. Like locked in. What we're doing is on the 1 minute we're waiting for price to enter that one, which is the second order block, the 15-minute one, the 5 minute one. So we could enter for longs. Right? We're going to place our first TP. Oh shit, but we can't just enter. Fuck, we need to place TPs and all kind of thing, you know. Oh. We just want to enter that whole position and close at different take profit levels. Damn. Fuck. Make sure our execution right. So in trading, that's what we call execution. Alright? You want to execute properly. How much shit is we gonna do? If we enter on our trade, send this over there. Interested with Jeff. Our first TP is going to be there. Slash. That's an orange. And then you want orange. And we'll divide that. action, camera, action thing are going on the ABC. I'm not sure we're going 17 minutes. Okay. Come on, let's wait for the 1 minute to enter. Um, right now our different TV sections. So it's just a half TV video. We'll do the take profit at 50% right there, and then take profit the other 50%. So we're just going to enter two positions. $225 position because 1% of my $5,000 account is $50. I'm missing a win to pass that funded account. I already had free previews to with that account. I'll show you later in the video. Alright? Let's see this shit. Come on, bitch. You know you want to go down here on my doggone ass. 15-minute close below that. That going to go down and hit that. Like, you just fucking around, bruv. Go down, hit that TP. Hit that thing. Execution, guys. Execution, eh? Execution is key. If you don't do the right execution, your ass is grassy, bro. You have a winning trade, but not the right execution, and you fuck it up for yourself. You put your stop loss someplace wrong by mistake, you fuck it up. You check it. Right now, we're just waiting for the 1 minute to touch that order block right there, this order block, and then we just going up with it. So, patiently waiting. When I enter the trade, I'll tell you. Don't make it. Yeah. Anyways, so let's back to the trading thingy. What we see right now is price rejected from that order block, which was a 15-minute order block, but we wanted it to reject off the 5-minute order block, but it didn't. So what price doing is just going up. So if we had take that trade right now, if we had take that trade of the 15-minute order block, our stops would have been here. We would have hit a take profit. Would have hit a take profit someplace in the middle there, so would have been up on the day already. Alright? But the reason why we didn't take that trade is because we wanted a better entry, better risk to reward ratio, a better trade. We don't want to take shitty trades. You check what I'm showing you. But then I realized in that some probably I too picky about trades. You check what I'm showing you? Because yeah. But right now we seeing price reacting off that FVG over here. We just want to see what price doing. Is either price go up there and sweep that liquidity and go back down, or it come back and touch that 5-minute order block and then keep going up. It's either one of them. So we just waiting to see what the fuck will happen. Yeah, I'll update you all if anything interesting happens. Reason why I have that purple box there, because if you can see on the 5-minute there is that high, and then on the 5-minute you see in that sweep that high that little weak, and that's the end of the order block right there. And we're seeing price having a nice reaction of that order block, right? So let's see what the fuck is going on. Yeah, that's it, guys. Okay, guys. So Matlo just entered a trade there right now, and we in drawdown right now. So as you can see, we just entered a trade on MT5. I will show you all. So basically, let me talk to you all about why I entered that fucking trade. Okay. So we see a liquidity point right there. Price come down, fill that liquidity point, then it breaks structure right there. You see that candlestick? That's a high candle. Price break structure to the uptrend. I could have take that trade there, but I see how that wait until price go on top of there to reject downward to hit that. But then I realized that created an order block, right? Price went in, touch the order block, go up, most likely when price go in and touch that order block, it's going to go up. So I place buy stop orders. So basically I place a pre-market order so that when price hit that range right there, it's going to enter me into the trade. I put my stop loss below there. I put my take profit. I put my first take profit there. That's a 15-minute high. Look at that. Put my first take profit at a 15-minute high, which is another point of liquidity where price could potentially reverse. So I taken out 50% of my position at that line, and I taken out the other 50% at that liquidity point. So that's the trade there right now. Uh let's see what the fuck is going on. Right now, down I down a couple bucks, dog. Looking like you gonna stop me out, yo. You're not looking like you gonna stop me out. You're looking like doing what the fuck it have to do. Right there. So in the trade right now, let's see what the fuck happens. So basically, what price doing now there is price just doing its thing. Price filling the liquidity that was under there. It going down and it's going to come back up with momentum because that's an order block, right? So that's supposed to come back up with momentum, hit at least my first take profit and then my second take profit. If it hit my first take profit, then it go down, then I win for the day. If it go down and hit my stop loss, which is right below that 15-minute low, which is not that likely that price do that. If price do that, then I don't know. I literally don't know. If price do that, then we'll just enter on that. Simple. So, all right, that's the way. Let's see how we play now. See how that motherfucker. Right now we're seeing some. Wow, seeing price almost closing in that. Almost closing over that. Yeah, boy. The trade, I cannot just stay all day waiting for the perfect trade. We have to trade with our rules, our confluence. The perfect trade is never perfect. You check it. Take a trade based on your rules, and everything fitting my rules is after trading hours. That's an order block right there. Price entering that order block. We seen loads of things, loads of you check it. Loads of confluence telling us that price going up because price just reject from that fucking what they calling that motherfucker? Price just reject from that order block that created that whole uptrend. So it most likely going to keep on going up until it hit a huge liquidity point because it have no liquidity point there. Price never hit no liquidity point. So price going to most likely go and check on them liquidity points there. And so I'll update y'all when shit is starting to get you check it. Ladies, gentlemen, children, as we can see, we up on the trade. Like I was talking about, right now I have to go and do a workout, doggy. So I have to do my 15-minute workout. All our orders already set. So basically our stop loss set already. Our our take profit levels set already. So we don't even have to look at the trade. Basically. The only thing we have to do, that's why I set a little alarm there, is when price pass that and take the take profit one, which it will do. We come in, we put our stops at break even so that we don't lose any money if price start reversing. Simple shit. I gonna do a workout. I have the video done already. I just missing that trade. Let me see how that trade go so I could let y'all know what go on. Give the video a title. Yeah. So basically we there in that shit. It could reverse and fuck us up, but it could go up and we could get profit. Head showy, set and forget. Let price do what it have to do. Simple, easy. You're not touching anything. I'm not going to go in that trade and touch anything and shift things around. You check it. I was in a fucking drawdown. From there to there, I was in a drawdown. And I was happy with that shit because I know I traded with my strategy. And my strategy most likely going to the probability that it work. I backtest it endless times. You just have to trust your strategy. Don't shift shit around. Be that guy though. It trading easy though. Have some fucking self-discipline. You check what I'm showing you. What you gonna shift stuff around for? Anyways, that's a different thing. I gonna do the workout. Um, should I probably give you? Oh, I give you no clip. I giving you no clip. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we lost the trade. I going to put the trade someplace on the screen right there. So we lose $50 in a trade. That's 1% of my 5K account. Um, that's part of the game. To win, you have to lose. It's duality. So to be vexed that I lose a trade would be very stupid and ignorant of me. So we lost a trade. Tomorrow we coming in. We coming back again. That's part of the strategy. All strategies have loss. You're not going to get a strategy that have 100% win rate. So your strategy, my strategy, have room for loss. Risk 1%, lose the trade. Um, I'll come back with you all tomorrow. That was a lovely trade, by the way. I like that trade. It still end up doing what we wanted it to do, which is go down, enter that order block, and go up. It just didn't hit the liquidity right there to take our first profit. Just went back down. And as you can see, that's the 5 minute order block we was waiting for the original entry. But now that we seen the entry and we seen price basically invalidate that whole order block because it would have stopped me out if I had entered it. And I couldn't enter there because it's after 12 p.m. So I wouldn't be able to trade. So the motherfucker stopped me out on tomorrow there, we back at it again. Don't feel like you say, hey fella slow. And obviously I appreciate all the support. 100 pack. I didn't do the workout, I didn't fresh already. I could care less about losing 1% only. Tomorrow is a new day. They have another day after tomorrow and they have weeks after tomorrow. They have room for improvement. You check what I showing you? That was a good fucking trade.